Hey everyone. So I hope everybody's doing well on this magnificent Monday. And I want to talk a little bit about doing the work on your awakening ascension path and what that really means. I'm just speaking from my perspective and sharing a little bit about my journey and how it unraveled for me, because everybody's journey is different and everybody's perspective on doing the work is different. So I just wanted to share what I think it is, and maybe this will resonate with some people, and I would love to hear your thoughts as well, what you believe doing the work really is. So when it comes to awakening and ascension, we are definitely all in this process of remembering the true essence of who we are, which is that divine love, that divine spark, divinity itself, all these beautiful things. And we are shedding and letting go, all the beliefs, the constructs, the emotions, the paradigms, the habits that we kind of bought into that, really wasn't always in alignment with our true essence. We are just remembering the truth of who we are. And in that process, which is different for everyone, it's just the unraveling of all of that, like all these beliefs that we were sold, like from the school system, our parents, everything about relationships, about diet, about like how we can make money, our job, our career, all these little things. And we have to really see it for what it is and let go of the things that really aren't serving us or really connecting us back to that divine essence of that truth, of the fact that we are love, abundant, joyful, all these beautiful things. So in the beginning, my process, which could be something that a lot of people experience, when you start to awaken to something more, you're just in this stage of wanting to gain more information, grasping more knowledge. And a part of that could be a part of doing the work, taking a conscious effort to gain more awareness and doing more research about whatever you're guided to, whatever your intuition is leading you to gain a new perspective, a new understanding over a particular topic or belief system that you previously held. And as you move through your journey, you can be in a stage where you start to shift some beliefs, or you want to have this newfound way of being. Some people like do everything cold turkey, but some people, they take time. Like, it may take you some time to change a habit or to change your belief structure or to change how you view things, your perspective on things. And that process can take some time. And then eventually you get to this place where you're wanting to really essentially better yourself. You start to identify habits and things that you're playing out in your life that may not be serving you, and then you want to change it, whether that's like procrastination or sleeping too much, or not taking care of your body, or wanting to move more or meditate. All these things start to draw more interest to you into switching, into changing something that's better going to serve you. So a part of that process is definitely doing the work, wanting to change out habits and beliefs and just paradigms that you used to tap into that don't even resonate anymore, and tapping into something else. Whether that's you always used to watch TV like 24/7, and then you start to realize, why am I always watching TV? It's not always serving me. And then you may start taking off the TV and you start reading more books, or books that are going to expand your consciousness. Something like that could occur. And as this process unravels, you start to just align with more things that are going to be better suited for you and your journey. And then you get to this point, I know personally for me, I was at a place, after I gained all this knowledge and awareness, I was at a point where I wanted to start doing some more deeper work, and that is more working with your emotional body. I got the initial stage of awareness, and I did these things in my life where I wanted to change, whether that's reading something different, like stop watching television if it wasn't serving me, changing my diet, eating healthier and all that stuff. And then I wanted to get deeper into my healing and doing some emotional work when I realized a lot of patterns started to play out in childhood, and just noticing similarities with some of my parents' beliefs and things I really did not want to believe about myself anymore. So that kind of prompted me to do more deeper emotional healing work and like trauma work, and getting to that point, working with different modalities that I aligned with. Everyone aligns with different tools. For me, it was definitely working with the herbs and the plant medicines, and like the EFTs, and just journaling and talk therapy and those kind of things. And as you start to get more to that spectrum, I feel like that is where we really start diving deeper into doing that internal work to shift your entire experience, because it's not really until you start shifting internally till things start shifting externally. And when you start doing that deeper work, that is really where you gain this sense of empowerment, where you truly start to identify those beliefs and the limiting beliefs and the structures and the paradigms that you are still tapping into, and really wanting to change that and rewrite those stories. It isn't really until you truly start getting deeper into that emotional work, well, just for me anyway, where that starts to be really apparent, like what you could be holding on to, whether it's just something you learned from childhood, a belief about job or careers, or relationships or money, all these things kind of stem from childhood, and you may not even realize it till you start going a little bit deeper. And I feel like a big chunk of that to me is really what doing the work is all about. And that leads you on the path to be more self-empowered. And the more you start letting those beliefs and those limitations go, the more you are stepping more into your divine essence, and you get into this space where you are wanting to create more, you're sharing more of you, and you start to want to live more from your soul essence. And you may feel that sense of confidence increase, you're putting yourself out there more, you're letting go of what people think, you're just sharing whatever really resonates with you, and you're not second guessing yourself too much, or wondering is what you say is going to be accepted, and all these kind of things. And you also step into the space of truly trusting in yourself, and knowing that all that you need is already inside. That also happens when you start to do this deeper work, and you have all the tools that you need, and you really start to see that you really don't need you don't need anything external to help you, fulfill or create whatever you want to create. So it's kind of just going down that path of being truly self-empowered, and knowing that you are divine creator of your universe, your little mini worlds there. So I thought I would just, touch a little bit on what it means to truly be doing the work, and from my perspective, and how the process, definitely is an unfolding that can take time, or you may be someone that goes through this process fairly quickly, and you immediately want to start doing all these amazing things that are connected to the truth of who you are. And it varies for everyone. I know in the beginning for me it looked one way, and now it's looking a different way, where I'm starting to use way less external tools and focusing more on things that just involve my body, whether that's just doing breath work, or whether that's just doing like journaling and meditation, and not relying so much on external things to help me with my evolutionary journey. So definitely, don't beat yourself up on any part of this process, but just know that the journey is definitely something that can shift and change all the time, and it's not just about consuming knowledge, or it's not just about changing your diet. There's a lot of different elements that your that your higher self or just your expanded self is going to inform you about, to help you continue to align more and more back to your true essence. And it's always good to listen to the guidance that you are given. So yeah, feel free to share your opinion down below on what you believe doing the work really is. I would love to hear your thoughts. And if you watched this video, I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.